68s. So I like the 55s more than anything else. Fuck, all these springs are like in bunches of like 8 springs. Bro, stop having a spring orgy and just like chill the fuck out. How would I compare to Dubai to New York in terms of lifestyle, things to do? So imagine all the things you can normally do in New York. Now imagine being in the middle of the Arctic Circle. That's the comparison. Except it's also fucking 120 degrees all the time and 100% humidity. Why do I hate Sprit? I don't hate Sprit. I just think that as a community, as like hobbyists, we should not be giving money to somebody that has a history of scamming people. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. By giving him money, we're telling him it was okay to do what he did, and it was not okay. He should have promptly fucked off and never returned. To be fair, most spring marketing is just the biggest pile of bullshit you'll ever see. Like, all I want is like a good consistent spring for under 5 cents a piece that doesn't have stupid fucking plating on it and doesn't have any bullshit marketing words on it. That's all I want. I just want a good product for a low price, you know? I'm a simple man. Just buy TX springs. TX springs are great. And they come in all shapes and sizes. They don't tell you the bullshit marketing words like slow and progressive. They tell you the length of the spring because it's a fucking spring. It's going to compress. That's what it's going to do. Fuck all the marketing bullshit. It's not complicated. I think I left some people banned. Could you not? Could you kindly unban people? Wait, binder? What do I think of the Tomo? I covered it on Sunday. It should be in the exclamation recap spreadsheet. It's fine. If you like it, buy it. I'm not gonna stop you. But keep in mind, it's not a TGR. It says TGR on it. Sure. But it's not a TGR. It's an unlimited run. It's as much as a TGR as the Exent was, basically. It's a nice board, like you can buy it, it's probably going to be great. But if you're buying it just because it's a TGR, you're buying it for the wrong reasons. Would I consider a unicorn a TGR? No, like it was mostly a lane. She had a little bit of help from Sam, but like it was mostly a lane. And I loved the unicorn, except for the fact that it was a 6G and I hate 6Gs. I still can't believe how much of a scam the new Exent is. Yep, you know, in all my years of getting cucked super hard, it just doesn't even faze me anymore. I was like, eh. Did I see the TGR collab, the Jane Heritage? Yeah, I saw that one. That one is good. I have interest in that one. As a matter of fact, I might be getting a unit, like for review. Maybe, we'll see. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to be expensive. Because like half of the production is being done in Korea and the other half is being done in China, which then means you're, you know, adding additional levels of QC and shipping and logistics and bullshit. So. And also, Korea is more expensive in terms of machining and finishing. What is the bounciest ledge gasket board I've ever tried? I don't know. I haven't tried that many boards. I don't know, I'm not a big gasket guy. I don't like, if something is a gasket, for me that's the opposite of a selling point. Like, I'll avoid it because it's gasket. So I don't really go for gasket things. Except in like very, very unique situations, and more often than not I've been disappointed. Yeah, top mount is good. I mean, there's lots of good mounts. Like, there is good gasket. It's just like, for me, that's don't want to fucking deal with it. Gasket is used as a marketing term more than like an actual beneficial thing that designers add into a keyboard for anyone's benefit, besides their own wallet. The majority of the time. Obviously, there are fucking exceptions. There are good gaskets made by good designers that know what they're doing and actually properly implement a gasket for the correct reasons. What about Peneth? Peneth is nice. I enjoy Peneth. I mean, I haven't typed on it, but I trust Poner as a designer 100%. Poorly implemented gaskets feel so stiff. Interestingly enough, like, gaskets are supposed to isolate first, before anything else. Like, they exist for isolation, not for softness, not for bounce. So, most gaskets are doing their job properly, which is isolating. The issue is, that's all they're doing. And if you're gonna build a whole keyboard and then isolate the main part away from the rest of the case, you're basically building a keyboard to unbuild a keyboard. It leads to some weird, weird feelings and sounds that aren't very keyboard-esque in the majority of cases. If you isolate a little bit too hard, or your gasket does nothing more than just isolate. I don't know, that's just me. That's all preference. Like, feel is all fucking preference. I look less like a hobo, right? Like, this is the reason why we have the exclamation science sheet for sound science, but there's literally no science sheet for feeling. Because feeling is just like, the thing about feeling is, like, if we make a spreadsheet, everybody's gonna come out and be like, no, this is wrong, it feels different to me. Because it's so fucking subjective to everyone. Yeah, I got a haircut a while ago, look. It's shorter, it only goes to like here, instead of like here. Well, fuck, I'm gonna have to wash my hair again, because now it's got fucking LSD oil on it. How do you feel about burger mount compared to stock top mount? Burger mount is also for isolation as well. And that's fine. If you want to isolate, burger mount is a way easier way of implementing isolation. Obviously, it has the drawback of like making your plate sit slightly lower than it would otherwise, but you compensate for that with your top case. It's subjective, but if you did blind test, I bet most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference between mounting styles. Most people in a blind test can't tell the difference between like MX Browns and good linears, so let's be realistic. If you want something bouncy, then like the best thing you can get is actually like a leaf spring gasket combo. But it's snappy bouncy, it's not deep bouncy. So like, it's not like trampoline where like you keep pressing and it keeps going. It's like a much tighter trampoline. Oh yeah, definitely recommend the F2. Thermal is good. Thermal is good. I've heard from a lot of people that they don't like the sound. I still think the thermal is fantastic. Like it's the most proper leaf spring to date. Because it's like the only like good leaf spring to date, where like there's a significant distance between the plate and the mounting areas. And lots of little bends and areas for the, for the spring to spring. Have I tried the Salvation? I have not, nor do I think I will ever try one, because I wasn't offered an opportunity. And I'm not paying for one, because I don't like 60%. I tried the Vanquish. Vanquish was okay, except the prototype that I got sent literally broke in my hands. To be fair, it was my hands, so... Salvation is good though. Like, everybody that bought one made the right play, from what I can tell. Unless like the final production unit ends up like drastically different for some obscure reason. Which I highly doubt. It is Wilbur. Wilbur is a good designer. Thanks for confirmation, Bias. Yep, anytime.